started with Unique in April of 2014. I was working full-time as a trial attorney. And I was working about 50 hours a week. My daughter was barely 2 at the time, and my sponsor was that crazy person on Facebook who was posting and posting and posting 100 times a day. And finally I reached out to her and she said, "This is amazing, you need to sign up." And I told her, "No way, I'm way too busy, I'm not interested. I'll support you, I'll buy a mascara." And so the mascara came. That was right around when we had this great mascara back order, kind of like what we're dealing with now. And the mascara took so long to arrive that I forgot I had ordered it. It showed up on my doorstep, and I went and tried it on. I had no other makeup on because I was at home at the time with my 2-year-old, and I was just wowed right away. So I texted a couple people a photo, and they said, "Yeah, I'll buy that too." And I went back to her and I said, "Okay, I'll spend the $99. I'll get the kit. I'm not going to do anything with it, but I might have a couple of people that'll buy it." And because I went into it with that mindset, I was somewhat right. It took me about 3.5 weeks to hit yellow. I did not sponsor a single person for my first 6 weeks. The first person that I sponsored was my mom, and it was only because she said, "Oh honey, I'm sorry, I feel really bad." So my mom signed up. Believe it or not, that kind of gave me the confidence that I needed to get going, and I gifted 2 free mascaras to 2 of my childhood best friends. One of them is Brooklyn McDermott. I don't know if you recognize her name, she's a Black Status presenter today. And the other one is Crystal Lee, and she's a Purple Status presenter, very, very close to Black. And so the 3 of us kind of took off running together, and with that confidence I grew. I hit Black Status in 7.5 months. I hit on Black Friday in 2014. And I now have 6 first-generation elites. I have about 45 elites on my team going the whole way down. And I think as of yesterday we had 4,000 on our team. So I officially retired from my job as an attorney in December, right before Christmas. And it was a scary thing, like jumping in, doing something like this. I'm a single mom, I had no backup plan, and it was something that I said I was going to do for about a year before I finally got the courage to do it. I have 0 sales experience before Unique. I had very, very limited direct sales experience. I never took a business class in my life. I wasn't somebody who wore a lot of makeup. I was trying to get out the door with a toddler. And I truly was not that person who you would say, if you have all these markers of what do you need to do to be a Black Status presenter, the idea that you might have in your mind, that was not me at all. So I had become very big on personal development within my team and empowering women and teaching people the skills that they need to discover that they are already a leader. They may just not have realized that yet. So I'm going to be talking to you today about building leaders, and that's my spoiler alert. It's going to be very, very personal development heavy. So. Yay! Okay. So I'm going to give you the secret right now, what you need to be a Black Status presenter. You ready? One thing. When you look at the team that you're building, or the team that you built, you need to care more about the opportunity that you're creating for that team than you care about what this is going to do for you. That's it. If you care more about that team than you care about your own paycheck, or your own success, or the size of your team, you will see your team start to grow. You will see those promotions start to happen. So what I want to do is I want to give you guys a chance to give some feedback to me. So I'm going to take about 5 minutes, and within each of your tables, I want you to talk and come up with one person who's going to give me one word that is what it means to you to be a leader. What's the most important part of leadership? So I'll set a timer. You take 5 minutes right now, and everybody talk, come up with one word, and then we'll go around.